5 henna hair hacks that are gonna save you some time, and time is money, right? Time is priceless for some of us too. So I'm gonna talk about 5 henna hair hacks that are going to make you so much more happier in your henna hair care experience. So welcome, my name is Khadija. I'm the CEO and founder of Hennasooq, and I'm glad that you're here. Remember, you gotta subscribe and hit the notification so you don't miss any of my great videos. And if you're curious about our product line, our YouTube channel is now attached to our shop. So you can click the store and you can see all the products that we have, especially the henna hair care bundles that we have, and the henna hair dye bundles too, and all the regimen plans that we have right there, right here on our YouTube channel. First henna hair hack is that, did you know that you could cut the time in half if you're using heat or steam during your henna hair coloring process? That cuts your time in half as far as how long you have to keep it in your hair to get the color results and gray coverage that you want. So that is a great tip. It's actually what we do in the salon in Columbia, Maryland. And what we really love, side note, is that steam, because it adds a lot of moisture back to their hair, keeping it very hydrated and also opening the hair to receive the color even better. Number 2, to avoid dry hair, you definitely need to add the aloe vera powder to your henna hair coloring recipe. That will give you the moisture, the slip, and the softness that your hair really loves and needs to have a really good henna hair coloring experience and good final results. If you happen to be allergic to aloe vera powder, don't worry, I got you. You can use one of our oils, such as like camellia oil. A small amount goes a really long way, but that'll add the moisture that you need for your hair, so you can alternate with that if you can't use aloe vera powder. To avoid the dripping, because some of us have really warm bodies and some of you might experience some dripping when you're doing your henna hair color, I recommend that you mix your henna a little bit thicker than usual, even your indigo. Mix it thick, then you can add your liquid at the very end once everything's ready, and then having that texture of that paste a little bit thicker than usual actually helps reduce a lot of the dripping. Of course, you can protect with our henna hair care balm along the edges and probably use cotton pieces if it gets really out of hand, but we have seen in the salon that making it just a bit thicker will stop all the drippiness, because sometimes that dripping could lead to staining in other spots and it just doesn't feel comfortable. So we get it. Not crazy thick, but a little bit thicker than usual, if you like big fluffy pancakes rather than crepes, kind of like that. Do you want to have an easier way to apply the henna to your hair? Well, if your hair is freshly washed and still damp, then you will get more slip and ease of separation. By your sections, when you're applying the henna hair color, it makes it go on so much easier onto damp hair. When the hair is dry, it's just sticking to everything. It just seems to follow you wherever you go. With wet hair and the sections, it makes the application go on so much easier, so much smoother. You just really feel like you're getting everywhere, right down to the root, all down to the end, and getting that really good, great coverage. So definitely do that. That's another hack that you definitely need to try. And last but not least, and this one is gonna save you some money. That's why I like the Hennasooq products. Yes, the henna hair color and Ayurvedic herbal hair care, you can freeze it. You can actually save yourself money and time by freezing batches ahead of time. And then once you have that prepped and ready, because now you know exactly what you need to either do a root touch-up or all of your hair, you can prepare it ahead of time, and you don't have to worry about I gotta let it sit for this amount of dye release, and I gotta go back and I forgot it and I left it. If you freeze it ahead of time, you can just take out what you need. Thaw it probably takes 20-30 minutes. I would recommend that you flatten out the bag or the container and have it as thin as possible, because the thinner it is, the faster it'll, basically thaw and be ready for you to use. The thicker it is, the longer it's gonna take. But definitely that helps you, and it saves you money as well, because if you have leftovers, you can freeze those leftovers and use it for next time. Mind you, there are 2 exceptions to what you cannot freeze, because they just don't freeze well, and that will be the indigo. Anything with indigo in it, or just the indigo itself, after you've used it or you've had the paste, once you mix it into a paste, basically, and you have leftovers or you're trying to do ahead of time, you can't. No, not with indigo. You cannot. it has too much of like a faster dye release and it just demises quickly. It's like kind of one and done. And the same goes for the Moroccan henna powder. It doesn't really freeze well. I kind of found that out by mistake. I had done a trial for someone with their body art and it came out gorgeous. And then I froze the cones and I was like, oh yeah, I can freeze it and I'll use it again. It'll be gorgeous. And the color was not the same. You cannot freeze the Moroccan henna. That has a faster dye release, the same situation as the indigos. But you can freeze everything else, saving you time and money. You do not want to waste anything, right? So that's why I love henna hair color and Ayurvedic herbal hair care because of that. I just feel like, I just love that I don't waste anything. If you have another henna hair hack that I didn't mention, I didn't think about, please comment below. I would love to know some hacks that you guys use to make your whole henna hair care experience much better. And you'll be surprised. Some people don't even know like things that you might think are basic to you. They might not even realize this is something like, wow, really? Like I didn't even think about doing that, you know? So definitely comment below and let me know. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you next time. Again, my name is Khadija. This is the Hennasooq channel. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Don't miss any of these great videos I have come. I'm working hard to get you these videos. So please subscribe and get that notification so you don't miss any videos that I have coming out for you. And I will see you next time.